Alright, so I've been in Florida now for about 50 days, and the Mitsubishi Mirage has not been started or moved in 50 days. And I'm curious exactly what will happen when I try to start it. Will it act like I just changed oil and make rattling sounds? Or what's going to happen? You can tell the car is rather dirty, as you can see. It hasn't moved in 50 days, like I said, so that is something. Let's get the key out of the pocket. Alright, and let's unlock the door. Oh, it smells different in here. That's interesting. Either way, before we start the car, we need to pop the hood. The reason why is there are several things you should do to a car after it's been sitting a long time. The reason why is things can happen that you don't want to happen. And, well, you can start the car and, for example, the oil might not be inside the car. It might have leaked out. I have the car on a battery maintainer. If you're going to be leaving your car unattended for a long time, I highly recommend putting it on a battery maintainer. This one has been hopefully keeping the car charged. So, things you need to do is take a look in here. Alright, take a look at the engine oil, see if there's engine oil. I forgot where that is. Here we go. Check the engine oil, see if there's any oil inside the engine or if it all, fell out. Well, that right there is, the camera's not focusing, but that's good. There is oil in the engine. It is full. Let's close that real quick. Another thing you need to check is the transmission fluid. Some cars don't have transmission fluid dipsticks, some do. If yours doesn't, don't worry about it for this point in time. But just check to make sure your car has the proper amount of transmission fluid, which my camera is not agreeing with in the absolute slightest. But it should have a stick that's called TM or something along that line, transmission, to say, hey, this is the dipstick for the transmission fluid. Check your washer fluid. It's not as important, but it's nice to have washer fluid, so make sure all of that hasn't leaked out. And of course, check your coolant, which I'm pretty sure is this. And you can't see, but we are full of coolant. Another thing to check is your air box. Unlikely, but animals could have made a nest inside your engine air box, so you need to, check it out. And I need to replace this filter. I have never seen a filter do this before. If you're going to ask where that chunk went, I don't want to know. Same with this chunk. Let's just get rid of that. Yeah, I need to buy a new filter ASAP. Either way, now we just need to unplug the battery maintainer and we'll give the car a few cranks. Okay, what's going on here? One moment. Okay, we are back. I just had to play a game of how do I get the maintainer unplugged. Also, check your brake fluid while you're at it. You don't want to drive down the road without brakes, and we are at the maximum level, which you can't see. Yeah, don't forget to check the brake fluid, just in case it all went and, fell out. Now what we have to do is get into the car. Alright, just put your foot on the brake. Does the pedal go to the floor? If so, that means there's a vacuum leak somewhere, or something is wrong with the brake system, and that's bad. But if your brake actually is solid, that's good. Either way, without further ado, let's go and see if the car starts. It did. It sounded a bit weird when it started, but, that might just be me. Because I'm not used to a car with an engine. I have not drove a car with an engine in a very long time. Okay, the Ford Maverick has an engine, but the Ford Maverick is a hybrid. But there you go. That is how you, see if your car is ready to start after sitting a long time. Well, I'm just going to leave it idle for a while. Just let it sit here and brew for a minute. Get everything all brought back around after sitting a while. That can dry things up. But yeah, hopefully this video helped you a bit. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.